welcome to Finextra. I'm Josie Waite and I'm here at EBAday 2018 in Munich, and joining me now is Darryl Proctor from Temenos, and we're discussing real-time payments and PSD2. Darryl, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the event so far.
It's fantastic. I've really enjoyed the event. It's been hard work but absolutely productive.
Tactical implementation of real-time payments is often the fix that at least justifies the return on investments. What do the banks really need to do to make this worthwhile?
You're completely right. A lot of banks are looking at real-time payments implementation as a tactical solution for a regulation, or they're looking at it as a tactical solution for their clients that are demanding it. But the reality of the situation is it's normally a quick fix for something that should be strategic for a bank. It's products that they should be selling off the back of instant payments, and if you don't have a digital end-to-end core, it becomes really difficult. What banks are tending to do is implement a real-time payments infrastructure, but then their core banking system, for example, is not real-time. So during their legacy software going down, they have to look at what they're doing with the balances, they have to understand what they're doing with the balances. Sometimes the ATM or the internet banking channel doesn't reflect the correct balances, and they're kind of in a situation where using instant payments, but it's not full instant payments. It's not the way that it should be done. Unless you have a real-time core like we provide, end to end, it is a very difficult thing to achieve. So instant payments shouldn't just be about the tactical, get it done fast. It should be about the bigger picture that goes around it so that you can really use it to the most benefit of the bank's clients.
Is there a bigger picture to be had around instant payments and digital banking? We've heard that real-time payments and digitalisation is important from the customer service perspective. Is that it?
A very good question. It's not it, and again, it's one of the things that we see on a regular basis. Real-time payments is important. Customers are asking for it, but the banks have so much more access to information as a result of it. A lot of the infrastructures for real-time payments are being based on ISO 20022. The data that you can have as part of the message, as part of the payment message, as part of the ISO 20022 infrastructure, allows a lot of the extra data that they didn't have in the past. Things like invoice data. So a bank can look at the invoice data, they can offer products based on the data that's contained within that payment, and offer their clients better service, offer their client more products. And I think at this stage, banks are trying to grapple with it and understand what they should do with this data that's there, but at the same time, allowing their customers to send the data is something the banks haven't really pushed out to the corporates or even the retail clients. I'll give you an example. If a client somebody goes into a shop, you don't go into a shop to make a payment. It was one of the things that came out in one of the sessions yesterday. You go in the shop to buy something, and the result is the payment. But what am I buying? What is the data that's around that item that I'm buying? Should I sell more product based on that thing? It's that type of thing that really should be looked at from a data that is contained within it to leverage the information and give customer better service.
PSD2 hasn't yet led to the end of the world, as we know it was touted, but it seems to be gaining focus outside of Europe. Why?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. When PSD2 was first announced, everybody was really scared of what it's going to do and the world's going to end and the likes, but it hasn't happened. And what we found is a lot of the markets outside of Europe who haven't been subject to the PSD2 regulation are looking at it as a way to broaden their market infrastructures. If you look at some of the providers of software, the big ones like Airbnb as an example, they don't have their own real estate other than the property that they use for their offices, but they're one of the biggest holiday rental sites in the world. So if you look at that type of thing, I think that's what banks are looking at. Is the banking industry transforming to be that? Can I sell other banks' products off the back of this? And outside of Europe, Temenos deals with these clients on a regular basis, and they're saying, what are you seeing? How are you seeing it? Should we be looking at these open banking standards that are being enforced as a result of PSD2 and consolidating products from other banks, leveraging their products and providing the customer with the aggregated view of their world, as a result of that, the clients are then coming to that bank and saying, well, you can show me my whole world, I'm going to buy more product from you. So, opening up to competition and selling other banks' products as part of that is so key for any bank in the process.
Darryl, that's been super insightful. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's been great being here.
And thank you for watching.